Hi, teacher. We are the team 4 and the present team of the sending. And the members is Daniel Espinosa and
Martínez, Stephanie.
Y Vázquez Pérez, Daniela.
okay. Introduction. The sanding process. This is on the totally on the of the most important stages of a good finish, although in the some case scraper or a brush, garropa, will achieve the superior finish. Is it common to see a lot of the effort with the good results? The secret of the good sanding is the use of the many different grids as possible, turning quickly from the coarser to the finer ones. What is the sanding? Is the concept of the opening the or trying their mouth as little the material as possible. Sanding the meant the smooth the polish or the clean something by rubbing it with an abrasive object. Usually sandpaper. Sanding is a fundamental task in any finishing work, paint, varnish, etc. A good finish is impossible with without the perfect sanding. Sandpaper, the structure. Although the structure of the sandpaper can be as complex as the process requires the basic elements in industrial grade, the sandpaper can be reduced to the three. Grit or granular surface. The gritty material that's the adheres to the backing of the sandpaper and this abrasive element that does the sanding work. Backing. This is the material on the which of the grit is placed and can be the made of the paper, cloth, the plastic film. It moves strong enough not to be broken by their constant rubbing of the sandpaper on the surface to the polished. In carpentry, the paper of cardboard baked sandpapers is often used, while elemental sanding, the strong cloth backing or the plastic fibers in composite fabrics are used. And adhesive, this is a product of the beans, the abrasive to the backing, and in certain tools fixes the grind together. With the tipper or sanded paper. And the additional parameter that influences the effectiveness of the sanding the process is the coating of the grit density. There are the two types, close coated, close coat, and sandpaper. Almost 100 of the backing of the sandpaper is coated with abrasive material. Two the types of the sandpaper of the offer a more aggressive and faster coat because the grit particles are decently packed together. They also make baking harder, so they are often used in heavy applications. Open or semi-open coat and sandpaper. This refers to percentage reduction in the amount of grit on the backing, usually 50% of the 30%. The sandpapers of the less coating the power and are not aggressive and close to the grid, but the finished they provide are not even to the space in the abrasive material. Uses by grid and type of the sandpaper. Broadly speaking, these are the main types and sandpapers. Their uses according the grid size. Then it allows removal and the sanding work of the metal surface to be contained in there and finish are the 1500 and 1200 and 1800. 100 iron sandpaper. This sandpaper has been manufactured and designated for the high performance work on iron, walls, almond, and other similar surface. The grids that will define is the different percentage 36, 40, 50, 60, 60, 80, 100, 120, 150, and 180. Sandpaper for the wood and the color G 125. The sandpaper only dry to the work on the tips of wood, sheetboard, laminate, and while wrapping you can find the sandpaper for the wood in following grids 40, 50, 60. Types of the sanding machines. Belt sanders, there are the ideal for large the surface and the raw the wood is less the precise than the other wood, have high power and the working capacity. Eccentric sander. This is a more professional sander as it has around the sanding shed that makes an eccentric and the rotating the movements. So finished we would precise they are the perfect on curved work, but do not allow you to reach hard to reach areas. Orbital sander. This is the sander for the enthusiasts and it can be used for various materials. The sanding sheets can be placed with the Velcro system or the with clamps. To the achieve perfect sanding, we should make small circular movements with the tool so that the marks are developed onto the wood. Conclusion. To conclude the topic, we can say sanding is of the fundamental process for the lacquering or the varnishing to the achieve professional results. It's the fundamental part of the process for the final result, and as the aims to the marks and smooth the surface to be able to apply the paint or varnish perfectly, and the tools to be able to have a better quality in the materials that are the work.